everybody, we are out here at Settles Fort. This is a Civil War cabin site. The cabin is long gone now, but I've been out here before and gotten some really good responses. I now have the Spirit Talker app along with Necrophonic. I'm going to go to the site of the house that belonged to the uncle of the person that had the cabin. They're all they've been here for years and years. This whole family lived on this area. So we're going to go there and film a little bit. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. So let's see what we can find. So before we go to the house, I want to take you on a short little adventure. And I hope they're still here. Hope nobody's destroyed it, because this is amazing sight. I'm probably gonna get my feet soaked because, you know, the snow and everything's melted. And you see that little pond right there. And some of my older people probably already seen a video of this from where I've been out through here before. But let's just wander out through here because I think this is amazing. I'm going to end up with all kinds of stuff stuck to my clothes. But that's the fun of it. Last time I was here, I came in from a different direction. Do you see anything yet? Do you see it? You see it, guys? It looks like somebody's come and taken it apart. No way. Someone has come and taken part of it. You're kidding me. Why? Well, someone's come and taken part of the car. That is, ouch, briars. Ouch! Why would they do that? And the other car's not even here. I thought there was two of them. Wasn't there more to this car? I thought there was. That's sad. Anyways, I thought there was a headlight in it still. I'll have to look at my Facebook. Well, it looks like people have come and taken parts of it.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I know how to tell real quick. Let me pull up my Facebook. I don't know if you can see that, guys, but not now. I don't know, I'll have to look a little closer at it. But anyways, there's this car. I just thought I'd stop and take a look at it again. Now we'll go on to our adventure. And yes, it's in the pond dam. Okay, everybody, we're back. And I am sitting here at the house site. What used to be here is a 2-story house, which back in the day for this area was really quite amazing. We're out in the middle of nowhere, out in the country. And this site was spared because it was used in the Civil War because it was considered a high ground. And it was used as a lookout to keep track of where the enemy may be coming in to attack this area. So that's why the cabin and everything was spared. They used it as a lookout. So the cabin is gone. I've done videos here before and I've gotten such great responses. I decided the day I was going to come here and film, it was during hunting season and you can't use firearms here, you have to hunt with a bow. But the guy that showed up, because I took a break to have some lunch, the guy that showed up got out of his vehicle with a big bottle of liquor and no bow. And I was like, I'm by myself, I'm leaving. That's the end of that. So what we're going to do today is, since I'm here at this house site and you see, I don't know if you see behind me, there are the fence posts. I'm sitting on concrete steps that would have been their walkway to the entrance of their house. The house would have been behind me. These are the entrance posts. There would have been a little gate here. How fantastic was that back in the day? To live out in the country, out in the middle of nowhere, to have these fence posts into their property where a 2-story house would have stood. So what I'm going to do, I have to, oops, I just pulled a bunch of hair out of my head. The wind is crazy. I sat here for 5 minutes pulling burrs off my pants. Not fun. So let's start with, because I just got this app a little bit ago and haven't used it very much, let's pull up Spirit Talker. And it's checking for updates. Okay, we're good to go. So I have the Spirit Talker. Make sure all my volumes are up all the way. And let's hit start. And I'd like to know if there's any spirits here, if they would like to go ahead and speak with us. Feel free to communicate. Let me know who's here. And I also have this. There is a power line that ends way up here, but there's no power to it. I'm going to go ahead and get my EMF meter. Turn the backlight on if I can get it to do it.
Strangled.
And it said strangled. I don't know if you can see that with the sun. So I do have this turned on. The sun is wicked and I'm not going to complain because it's beautiful. It's like 60-some degrees today. Can you tell me who was strangled?
Feeling.
It says feeling. I don't know if you can see that okay. Can you tell me who's speaking to us? Can you give me a name? And I have this here. And if you hear anything, I have Alan with me. I'm not here alone. He's been my driving Miss Daisy.
Sue.
We have the name of Sue. I will look back and see if any of the family has a relative named Sue that would have been here. I like mine because you really have to get it close to the battery for it to affect this meter.
Richard.
Richard. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Isn't the uncle that lived here his name Richard? If I'm not mistaken, that's his name. Richard, are you here? Alan's too far away. He can't hear what I'm saying. But it said Richard. If I'm not mistaken, that's the uncle that lived here. That's his name. Can you tell me how you died? I thought I better check, make sure I'm filming. How old were you when you passed?
Something's wrong.
Says something's wrong. What was the uncle's name that lived here?
I don't remember.
Was it Richard?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, after filming, we took these pictures after scooting all the dirt and dead leaves away. This is what is on the concrete where my camera actually was sitting. The initials RRR for Richard Rickett. I can't remember his middle name, but also the date of 68, which would have been 1868, shortly after the end of the Civil War, when they would have poured these concrete steps up to the house. I'm not sure exactly when the house itself was built, but that is when the concrete was poured for these steps. How amazing is that?
Why?
That's the name that came up when I asked who lived here,
Oh.
or asked if somebody was here. Can you tell me what year you died?
Leonard.
And we have a Leonard. Can you tell me perhaps what happened here? Or what you did for a living?
Bad things happen.
They did. This is the Civil War area. Can you tell me what type of bad things? This is not budged. Can you tell me what you did here for a living?
This is my land.
Can you tell me who's talking to us? How about if you come up and just touch this? Alright, I'm gonna
He will touch you.
He will touch you. Is somebody gonna come touch me? As long as you don't hurt me, that's okay. But you cannot attach yourself to me or anything that's with me or to my friend that's standing here. I'm gonna set that right there.
Please take care.
Please take care. Alright, I will, and thank you. I'm going to end this, and I'm going to turn on the Necrophonic. Let me screenshot that.
Jenny.
Jennie, Jennie, was the last thing that came up. Alright, I'm going to close this. And I'm going to bring up the Necrophonic for a couple of minutes. I've got the Necrophonic coming up. I don't know if you can see that good enough. It is so quiet ever since it updated. Is there anybody here? I can barely hear it. Can you tell me who's here with us? Can you tell me how you died? I'm watching the time because I do have other things to put. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me what you did here? How old are you? Okay guys, I know this is really hard to hear and I don't have my box hooked up to my other speaker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. I want to thank you for talking to us. Goodbye. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop that. Alright, let me shut this off. If I can get the stop. Get that all cleared so none of that is open. Ever since I updated the Necrophonic, it has been so quiet and I don't know why. I want to show you a little bit of the property and add this to the video so that you can see kind of where the house and stuff's at. And I'm going to bring you back in just a second. Okay, so you get context of kind of where I was sitting. I was sitting on right here. I had my camera kind of perched right here. And as you can see, there's the gate posts. And the rest of the steps into the property. You see there's a telephone pole that was kind of laid down there. The house, you could see there's a path. I'm not going to walk out through it, but the house sat right there. You can picture a big 2-story house in there. I have walked back in there. You close these legs. Try to take you back there just a little bit. I just don't want them where they're grabbing everything, and kind of bring you guys down a little bit. I'll take you back in here just a little ways, but there's so much brush that it's hard to get back in here. And I've got my backpack and everything on. It is just so much. But it's so fascinating. There's some yucca plants. They're beautiful. They stay all year long. They stay green like that. And you can see there's still some stones for the path. And you'd walk right up to the front door, just like this. And I'm still on the front sidewalk right here. You can see the sidewalk is still right there. And I'm going to stop right here because those briars are big. But right there is where the house would stand. Right in that clearing. How amazing would that be? Now it's so full of brush and briars, and more yucca plants are growing, and it's just an amazing place. And this is their view. To look back out and to have that for their view of their front door. And to be able to just walk out this path through the front gate of their house. Minus all the trees and brush and overgrown. Because this house has been gone for decades, guys. And you can see the hinge post where the gate would hang. The hinge posts are still there. Let's see, well, that one's broke off, so you really can't see where the gate would have fastened on that side. But imagine having a house sitting back here. I'm going to scoot off that way. Less briars, more beautiful yucca plants. I know some of my northern friends don't have yuccas. They're beautiful. They grow tall, have pretty plants. So, anyways, there's Alan. Okay, so that is the end of that. Thank you so much for tagging along. Isn't it beautiful out here? Could you imagine having me able to live out in here back in the day? Everybody, hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to come back out here and do some more. Maybe on Sunday, we'll go to the cabin site. I filmed out here before. I'll link those videos below in the pinned comments. Love y'all. Bye, everybody.